So, what are some common areas that you feel like SLPs are overcomplicating things? Like, I love how you simplify those, like, simplify things through task analysis and things like that. Like, what are some things that commonly get overcomplicated and so that we can't reach that end goal?
So I think right now the big one that I'm seeing is how do we make our teletherapy sessions like the most technologically advanced and exciting things we possibly can? And I think, oh, there's so many ways I could take this question. So I think part of that is this social media influence that is in our lives. And I see this even outside of pandemic life, that the social media makes it look like you should have a new boom card for every session, maybe even a couple per session, so that you're keeping your kids engaged and they should be able to take control of the screen. And then you should have this pop quiz that makes fireworks. But even not on teletherapy, we look at just regular therapy. We're like, oh, well, I've got to have all these different, printables and this, I have to fill my sensory bucket with a new sensory material every week that's themed for this time of the year. And then I have to put different cards in, and then we have to do different activities and cut out this and push Play-Doh here. And we have to have all these different things because that's what we see on social media. And I love that we have social media and that we have all these people that are creating these unique and beautiful resources, because it does give you options and it does keep it exciting when you're getting bored or the client's getting bored. But I think that should be icing on the cake. That should not be the cake itself. Our cake needs to be just interacting with that client, presenting them with a stimulus. So if you're working on K words, you don't need 50 different K activities. You need one set of K words that they can practice over and over and over again, because our children need repetition. So we don't have to have an interactive whatever for K every time we meet with this kid. We can have a picture of some K words that we pull up and we say, what's this? And they tell us the word. And then we can do something fun, or put on a silly hat, or pick up some puppets, or pull on an online game. But we don't have to go above and beyond to make it this super crazy interactive experience. Because you know what? You're going to get more interaction from that kid if they don't take control of your screen than if they're sitting there trying to figure out how to use the mouse and the keyboard because you passed control and now they're making the thing move from here to there or whatever it is. So like right now, I've been telling people, keep it simple. If you just can get on the call and just connect with that child, just have a conversation. Say, show me something cool in your house. Like, what's your favorite toy? Show me, let's talk about it. Just connect with people, or get the parent on if you can't get the kid on and be like, are you guys okay? Do you have food? Do you feel safe? Is anyone sick? Like, can I connect you with resources? It doesn't have to be that elaborate. That was a really long answer. Sorry.
Carrie, I feel like I just did a 2-hour teletherapy training this morning, and we talked about everything you just said. And I am so glad that I feel like, listening to you, who is, the queen of keeping things simple, I'm like, okay, good. I said all the right things to them, because it was things like, and you're exactly right. I mean, we see, and I remember this even before social media was so big. I mean, there was always those therapists, which, I mean, I'm so happy that they have that skill and that gene, but they would create these elaborate things. And then you feel like, well, I'm not doing that, so I'm obviously not, being as effective. But you're exactly right. Those things are wonderful and have a place, but they don't have to happen to make it effective. And one of the things we were talking about in this training is, they were like, well, what about all this? What can we do with the green screens and this and that? And I said, you just need to learn how to do therapy via this medium. I said, get 2 or 3 things, just as you would on site, that you feel really comfortable with, that you can, if you want to do artic with it, do artic. If you want to do language, I said, I'm going to give you about 100 different resources, but I just want you to focus on 5 to 10 max. Get really comfortable with those, and then you can start to expand. But it just was it's that idea that, well, I'm seeing other people do this, so everybody must be doing this.
Yeah.
And
I think that we all have a tendency to, you want to do the best that you can, and you want to do all the things, and you feel like, oh, I should know this. I should be able to do all of this, And I even felt that myself when the world started pivoting and we all started going online and all my members are coming to me going, how do I do this? How do I do that? And, at first it was like, oh, okay, they need to know how to give control of the screen to the other kid. Okay, I've not done that, but I'm going to figure that out. Oh, you need to know how to do this. I'm going to figure that out. And so I started going through this and I was like, whoa. Like, I feel that pressure that I should know how to teach them how to connect their iPad to their Zoom to their dock camera and make it all flow like a dolphin in the water. I don't even know. But then when you stop and you just take a breath and you're like, no, what do we actually need to do? You actually need to connect with clients. You actually need to make sure all of their needs are met in the Maslow's hierarchy of needs. And then if they are, then yeah, let's try a therapy task.